Assalamu alaikum. Now we shall discuss data collection. We have already posted 3 videos on data collection, literature survey, and field surveys. Those videos include discussions about the methods, procedures, and tools and techniques of data collection, both qualitative as well as quantitative. But the objective of those videos was to familiarize the newcomers or the beginners of social research at MS, MPhil, and PhD levels to at least develop that much understanding that they can successfully select a topic and formulate it into a research project. Once the research project is complete and the researcher has to move forward for data collection for the main study, in other words, he has to conduct main literature survey and the field surveys to come up with those facts and figures which will help him to answer all the research questions. So, before starting the main study data collection, both literature survey and field survey, the researcher needs more understanding, rather deeper understanding of what is he going to collect, what do we really mean by qualitative data, and what are different aspects of the qualitative data. We shall begin with the central aspect or central theme of the qualitative data by saying that qualitative data actually refers to the concepts. Concepts which are called terminologies in every subject. For example, management, administration, planning, organizing, staffing, HRM, they are the concepts which are used as terminologies in the field of public administration and business administration. Likewise, voting behavior, political parties, constitution, government, these concepts belong to the political science where they are used as terminologies for expressing their subject. So, concepts or terminologies are the major making point of every qualitative data or facts and figures. Now, let's go through the definition of what do we mean by concept. Concept is a shorter representation of a number of facts. It is a shorter representation. It means that the concept is not representing or talking about itself, rather, it is representing something else, the number of facts. For example, the word student is a concept because it is representing that the student has got admission in the institute, he has got teachers, he has got class fellows, classes, lectures, exams, and other things. So, as and when somebody says that he is a student, then all these attributes or sub concepts of this major concept are automatically communicated to the listener. Likewise, when we say organizational culture, then it refers to both the physical and invisible cultures. Physical culture means what are the facilities in the organization. Invisible culture means that whether there is cooperation between the employees, whether they are coordinating between their activities, whether there is rule of law, whether merit is respected in the so organizational culture is the shorter representation of a number of facts. So the qualitative data collection basically refers to the concepts. All the data that is collected is actually made of concepts, and the concept is the most powerful tool in the qualitative data, which not only represents the number of facts, it actually talks about themes. Concept is actually something which conveys a message, a complete message. Concept is actually a container of a complete story. So, the concepts are the building blocks of the literature. Even when we say that qualitative data also includes pictures, videos, audio, animations, or graphics, but you can see that all these are conveying a message. They also give a message. When we look at the picture, then we express our feelings or ourselves in the form of concepts. Another example, for example, transformational leader is a concept which represents a number of facts like role model, that a transformational leader is a role model. He is the person who actually practices inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, simulation, and individualized consideration. To cut short, qualitative data collection is about the concepts. The researcher must understand what is a concept, whether it is made of a single word or many words, whether a concept is different from the terminology. Terminologies are not different from the concepts, or concepts are different from the terminologies, because when concepts or a particular set of concepts is used in a particular subject, then it is called terminologies of the subject. Further, concepts are not just representing a number of facts, a list of facts. Rather, concepts refer to the facts or the sub-concepts and their interrelationships. That is why we say that a concept or a set of concepts actually refers to a theme or many themes in the qualitative data. So, to conclude, qualitative data can be collected in any form, but finally or consequently at the end of the day, we have to convert it into a set of concepts or a textual statement. Khuda Hafiz.